I didn't see any of the polos, but they had a lot of like work
I'd
shirts.
imagine since it's cold now, they're not really selling the short sleeve polos much.
No, but the basic shirts they did have. Okay. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
So I am off of work now. I stayed a little bit later than I had planned to, just to finish up a couple things. My heart was broken into a million pieces today though, because there's a client that is 96 years old. She comes every Friday to get a roller set, and her brother brings her. So I was thinking today, I've seen them every single Friday for over 2 years now. We, you know, with holidays and everything given.
Right.
And 2 weeks ago, she came in and told me that, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago, they both came in and he told me he was having kind of a hard time breathing, which her brother's in his 80s, but I'm not exactly sure his exact age. So the next week, someone else brought her, and I was very alarmed by that, and she said that he was in the hospital, and he wasn't doing so hot. And then today, we found out that he passed away, and I think more than anything, it was just like so unexpected that he wouldn't just come out and be better. Especially, this is a dumb thing to compare it to, but the lady who is 96 could like fall down a flight of stairs and be in the hospital for a day and then still be there for her roller set. Like, she just gets better fast.
Right.
So I think in my head I was thinking since she did, he would. I don't know. But anyways, it made me very sad. And I'm just kind of in disbelief about it. And I just got sad too, thinking about that every week we had a routine with them. So I would go out to the car and I would help her in, and then when I got her back to the shampoo bowl, I would bring him a water, and I would go ahead and start getting the top of it off because he couldn't do it anymore. And every single week I'd bring him his water and he'd say, "You never forget." On a happy note, yesterday I told you guys that a client got me a card and put money in it, and I was so shocked by that. And today someone came in and brought me chocolates.
What?
So sweet.
Because they love her.
Right now, me and Dustin are headed to a couple places
Christmas
that
shop.
Dustin's got a Christmas shop at. What do we have left to do?
I'm looking for a couple of people that typically work for our building, just to give them like a little something, like even if it's just candy or something that would be cheap but thoughtful. And then I have to make a return for myself that I don't want to do during the holidays or after. And then we're gonna go to get barbecue.
Our Friday night ritual. Every single vlog Dustin has ever been in my life. Why do you like it so hot in here?
Because of my lizard.
He's hot.
It's comfortable.
You guys ask me every single time, at least 3 times, what does Dustin do for a living? Because you guys hear me say that he has an event. I like to just say he runs a theater, because I think that's the easiest explanation of it, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah. And to be clear, it's not like a movie theater. It's an arts theater. So we have a bunch of different kinds of events, like concerts or
they do
plays,
show movies.
Or we do show movies. We're showing one tomorrow actually, and then so we just have a bunch of various random things, award ceremonies, just a bunch of stuff. So that's what we do.
You guys are always very interested in it. It always cracks me up that that's like the most comment I get on.
It's probably because it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? You
Yeah,
don't work a normal hours.
Right, the scheduling and saying events is like,
Yeah.
What is it? Good morning. So right now I'm ordering my lunch. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I'm saying good morning like I just woke up, but I've been up. You guys may or may not know this, I don't know if I've told you this, but I have the worst luck with ordering pizzas. Like, anytime I order one, it's probably going to be 4 days before it gets here. So I'm trying Domino's again this time, which I have 4 coupons right now from them because of how bad delivery's been, like, in the past. So I'm going to place my order now, and we'll see how long it's going to take to get here. So today it's a really rainy, cold, just dreary looking day outside. I got another package today. So this is hopefully going to be my sister-in-law's. Yes. So I got her this long sleeve black shirt, and it says, "But first, Jesus." And I think it's super cute. I hope that she'll love it. Then I got this book that I have been wanting myself for a long time called Uninvited. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. So today I'm hoping to film a little bit. I want to do another Christmas makeup look, but I really have got to get on presents today too. Gabby does this every time she stands over here. She slides all my books off and then she can't get back down. Every time. I have to finish painting my grandma's window today, especially. That's like my big thing. And I don't think I'm going to wrap anything this year. I think I'm going to let it all be in bags, so I hope that's okay with everybody. If I end up getting the rest of my orders today, which I doubt I will, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything that I got for everybody for gifts this year. If not, I'm going to show you like on Monday or Tuesday. I feel like by then they should be here. I think the last package that I ordered should be here Tuesday. So then I'm going to go through and show you guys everything that I got for everybody this year. And yeah. So right now I'm just going to pick up my room a little bit. I just ordered our pizzas, so I'm going to wait on those, and then I'm going to get set up to film today too. That's what's going on. Last night I had a nosebleed, which I never have nosebleeds, so I was kind of like about that. And then today when I got up, I texted Dustin and I said, I just feel like, this sounds so stupid, but I just feel like my tummy is like really little today. I don't know. And I haven't been working out, so it's not like a progress thing, it's just like a weird thing. So I decided to weigh today, and I was like a bunch smaller than the last time I weighed, so I've pretty much been thinking the worst all day. Like I'm sick and something's really wrong with me, even though it's probably not. Gabby, what are you doing? Are you a cat? Is that surprising? Do you? Look at it, it's just so cute. It's a cute belly. Alright, so I think I'm going to be done painting for tonight. For these four, I outlined them in like a window marker, but I think for the rest I'm just going to freehand them because I'm liking them better that way. But that's what we've got so far. It's like midnight now, so I'm going to go to sleep soon. Me and Dustin are trying that new church tomorrow that we've been trying to get to for a couple weeks now, so I'm super excited about that. I don't know what happened last night and today. So last night, after my little bit of vlogging that I did do, me and Dustin went and had dinner. We came back home and we watched like a gazillion episode of Boy Meets World, which we're currently watching through because Dustin has never seen it, so we bought the whole series. And then once I got home, I kind of started to feel like sickish, but I can't pinpoint like what's wrong. And today I woke up and I still felt the same way, and then as the day went on I kind of felt worse. I weighed today for the first time in a long time, and, well, not a super long time, but a couple weeks, and, I was just like, I have not weighed what I weighed today since high school, and that really, like, freaked me out for some reason, because I haven't been feeling good, and I've been, like, a little bit dizzy, and just really tired, so, that sufficiently creeps me out. So the whole day I've kind of taken it easy today, and then I accidentally took like an hour-long nap at 7 o'clock. But I'm feeling a little bit better right now, so I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes, though. But yeah, so I'm going to get this window cleaned up. I'm going to get settled into bed, and then I will see you guys after church in the morning. Wish us luck.
Hi. Very volume.
Good morning. So it's Sunday the 18th? Yes. The 18th. We're going to try a church today that we've been really excited about.
Yep, never been there before.
For quite some time. So first we're going to get some breakfast from Sonic. And then we're going to go. I knew that it was going to be raining today, but it's really weird weather because it's humid outside and it's kind of hot.
Yeah, for December it's very not cold.
Yeah, it's, well, the weird thing about today is when I checked the weather, this morning, first thing in the morning, it's in the 60s, but then by this evening, it's going to be like in the 30s.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder we don't feel good.
Right, because we start and we're in short sleeves, and then we end and we're bundled up and dead.
Yeah. So, I'm going to wait a little while. I mean, obviously, because we can't get into it now, but I'm waiting for you guys to ask me some questions about me and Dustin. Which
We've got a couple of them.
We've gotten a couple so far that I really am enjoying reading and looking forward to answering with Dustin. Today we're spilling our whole love story thus far. Hello.
Hello.
We're out of church now. I'm trying this dumb hat that I'm going to probably take off in 4 minutes.
No, don't take it off.
Anyway, we're going to lunch now. Thoughts about the church that we tried this morning. The preacher was out of town, so we listened to a guest preacher, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too.
I thought it was really cute. It was a tiny church, but I think that even if we don't like go there forever and ever and ever, that was a good first church to try after the one we've been going to, because our church is pretty small.
Yep.
This one was even smaller than ours.
Yep.
So I feel like that was a good, like...
Well, another thing that it shows too is that there's no reason at our church that we can't do things.
Yeah.
Because we're bigger and these guys still did things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had a little band and they were sending out emails and
Right.
having community things. So, anyways, so right now we're going to get pizza from one of our favorite little places that I feel like we haven't been in a little while, but I think it's only been like 2 weeks. Tomorrow, we're going to have a fun date though.
Yep.
We're going to watch Home Alone
Yep.
and Grinch,
Yep.
and we're going to have like a cute little date around it. So I'll film that,
Yep.
and that'll be nice. And then it's pretty much Christmas.
Yep. Pretty much.
I said a couple vlogs ago too that Dustin is done with work till pretty much the first of the year. He has to go in one day for one event, and then he doesn't have like anything else. I work this week, and then I'll work next week too, my normal schedule. So it throws everything off that Christmas is on a Sunday this year.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Done with pizza.
Done with pizza, except there's some left over.
We got a little leftover. So
Leftover pizza.
right now we're gonna go to Bargain Hunt.
Yep, hunt for bargains.
Hunt for bargains. It's a little rainy out here. Sounds like I have really nice like high heels on.
Wait, she has boots.
Combat boots.
Combat boots.
Could you see them? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I pointed it.
We can't see the framing.
So that's what we're gonna do now. It's getting chilly out here though.
It is.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yee. So I figured the way that we can do this, we can start.
You gotta get comfy.
We can start with a couple questions that we have because we don't have a ton, and then we can tell you guys the whole story. When did you know he was the one / loved him?
Flash.
So I knew that Dustin was the one. I almost plugged your eye. I knew pretty quick. And I don't think there was a certain like day or thing that happened that I was like, okay, yeah, it's now. But, and as far as loved him, I wanted to tell him that I loved him probably on like day 3. So it was just a waiting game for him to say it first. So I knew that I loved him very quickly, and I knew that he's the one also very quickly. On Instagram, who said I love you first and where? Also, where do you see your relationship in the next 5 years? So who said I love you first and where?
So it was her, but it was me.
Yeah. Explain.
We went out to eat one night, and she was like, so I have something that I want to say, and I said, wait a minute. And so then I had to spend a 24-hour period soul-searching. And then the next day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the next night.
The very next night, we were together, and that's when I said it. Because, not because I wanted to be the first one to do it, but I know she wanted me to say it back if we said it. And it's not that I hadn't thought about saying it, it's that I didn't want to say it because she said it. Does that make sense?
The funniest part about that was I was so excited that he had said it that
She didn't say it back.
I didn't say it back immediately. I was like hugging him and it's like, ah! And he was like, well, don't leave me hanging. Do you let me do?
Yeah, I did say, don't leave me hanging.
The second part of that question was also, where do you see your relationship in the next 5 years? I see us married. But that's not up to me.
Well, I do too, so that's fine then, because we're on the same page.
Okay. The next question is favorite date, which I thought was a really good question. And I saw this morning, and I think my answer for that, I don't have like one particular, like the time we went here type thing, but when we first met, we were in a very good position, I feel like, for dating, because Dustin had a good bit of free time. I had a good bit of free time because our schedules weren't like
Crazy.
a 9-to-5 job like pretty much it is now. And so we got to do a lot of fun things. So the things I were thinking about.
I were thinking about.
that were my favorite dates, we have been to Alabama on pretty much like a road trip of antiquing, which I thought was so much fun because we didn't have like a set destination of this is exactly where we need to be, when we need to be there, or anything. We just kind of...
All we knew is that we were going to go to Whataburger and get a burger before they closed.
Yeah.
Which I think they're 24 hours, so...
So we made it.
We made it.
We got a burger.
Don't worry about that.
So we went and did that. I went to a bunch of other stores on the way. We went to Tennessee to the aquarium and spent like a whole day there and did a bunch of fun stuff. We went to Tybee Island and spent a day there. So I feel like those were some of my favorites, and those were my more favorite ones than like just doing something local. But I like the local ones too. I just feel like those are more fun because they feel a little bit more free and just like spontaneous.
Yeah, and I was going to say, instead of just saying a favorite date, I was going to say a favorite type of date is always the ones where we get to go someplace we've never been.
Yeah, I think that's why I like road trip type things too, is because it's like whatever catches your eye, we'll just be like, oh, let's go in there and see what that's about. Next question is, what's your plan for the future you see together? So I feel like today's the 18th. Yes, and on the 20th of this month we'll be dating for 2.5 years.
0.5.
So I think the plan is to move on to get engaged. Then we're going to be married, and then I don't even know what's going to happen. I think this next year is going to be me figuring out YouTube and getting kind of my footing on a career in that or in something, whatever I'm going to do there. And then for your upcoming year, what do you think?
For my upcoming year?
Yeah, of our relationship.
Well, we're going to find a new church.
Yeah, we're looking for churches.
We're going to find a better job-life balance and figure out some career job stuff and see what happens.
Yeah. So I think our plan for the future we see together right currently, like the very present future, like what's coming next year in 1 month.
Yeah.
I think that we're mainly focused on like our financial status, our job status, and kind of getting that worked out. Okay, so the last question I thought was a really good stopping point, so it worked out really good that was the last one we got, because then we could kind of go into the story of how we met. Because it's, where did it start?